What do we do with these?
I've got mine too. Te tiro. We'll have a practice run.
Oh, yes, thank goodness.
Kia ora koutou katoa. Ni hao, talofa lava, ma loelelei, konnichiwa. No mai haere mai koutou to distinguished guests, friends, whānau, and graduands. Welcome to Massey University graduation. For those of you graduating today, well done. You've made it ka rawe. For those supporting our graduates, you've made it also. Found your car park, found your seat. Nice work.
What's he looking at?
Your personal journey to graduation has taken time, dedication, and determination, all of which you've applied throughout your time at Massey. It is something you should be very proud of. A qualification from Massey University is recognised and respected all over the world. But don't just take it from me. Esteemed guests, let me introduce you to Jeremy Corbett.
Well, thanks for having me. Massey's community of graduates, or alumni, as I like to say because I'm Latin, extends to more than 154,000 past students in over 150 countries. Our alumni office will keep you connected with the university after you graduate. They've got news, updates, professional development opportunities and exclusive invitations to networking functions. Visit alumnionline.massey.ac.nz to register. Don't be a stranger.
Sweet. Now some of you might have been here before, so you know what to expect. But for the rest of you, pay close attention and we'll run you through what you need to know. Now for some housekeeping before we start. Please ensure all mobile phones are on silent and your camera flash is turned off for the duration of the ceremony. You don't want to be that person.
My bad. Sorry.
Our team are on hand if you need help at any point during today's ceremony. Wharepaku or toilets are located in the venue's foyer. Head to the closest store and the ushers can direct you. You'll find water, first aid kits and spare masks in the foyer.
In the event of an emergency, please keep calm. Follow the calm directions of the venue and the calm Massey staff and make your calm way towards the exit. Calmly.
Be mindful of those around you, and if you need assistance, our team are there to help. Okay, now that we've got that out of the way, we can get into the ceremony formalities. You'll be asked to stand while the official and academic processions enter the room and head to their seats on the stage. I'll take you through that setup later. But first, let's make sure you're dressed correctly and ready to go. If you're receiving a diploma or certificate, you'll be wearing a gown with a stole that sits straight down the front of your gown with the university coat of arms facing out. If you're receiving your postgraduate certificate or diploma, you will have a stole, gown, and are entitled to wear a trencher in recognition of your prior qualification. Bachelors and masters, you will also have a gown, but with a coloured hood and a trencher. Yes, that pōtai you are holding, it's called a trencher. But don't put it on your head yet. You put that on when you graduate. Remember, you're still a graduand. Your hood goes over your shoulders with the coloured satin against your back. If you're holding a bonnet like I am, you'll be receiving a doctorate, and this isn't your first rodeo. Your hood is all satin with red on the outside and blue on the inside. The red should be facing straight down the front of your gown. We welcome all cultural garments to be worn with pride across the stage. Those with korowai and Pacific cloaks. These are worn over your gown with the hood draped over top. Whakarongo mai, listen up. This is very important photo information. Your hood should be up on your shoulders when crossing the stage and not sliding down around your arms.
Don't worry, we have ushers who will ensure your regalia is sitting correctly and you're looking fabulous just before you cross the stage. And if you realise there's something missing from your regalia set, please let one of the Massey staff know as soon as you can. It's okay, there's still time. Calm.
Let's have a meet your neighbour moment. Turn to your left or right and say hi to your neighbour. Check they've got all their regalia on correctly. Now that we know you look the part, let's talk about the stage. The first two rows are the people running the show. That's the Chancellor, Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, Deputy Vice-Chancellors, and the senior leadership team, followed by our council members and college academics who will be calling your names. The rows behind are filled with the people who helped get you here, your lecturers, tutors, and supervisors. Our venues are also equipped with hearing loops. Okay, it's time to walk the walk. When it's your turn to cross the stage, your full name will be called. It's really important you're in the right seat. The seat number on your ticket and your seat allocation is the order in which you'll be called to cross the stage. Now's your chance to check you're in the right seat. Once you know you're in the right seat, let's get ready for your call. Bachelors and Masters, hold your trencher in your left hand and not your right. You'll need that one to shake the Chancellor's hand later. When your name is called, leave everything else on your seats. Unless you're getting your PhD, in which case you'll be joining the academics on the stage. Walk, don't run, towards the Chancellor who is poised to shake your hand. The Chancellor has to shake a lot of hands today, so take it easy on them. If you don't wish to shake hands, please walk towards the Chancellor with your right hand on your left shoulder. When you reach the Chancellor, they'll doff you with a special doffing cap. Smile. Your official photograph will be taken. Take your time crossing the stage. This is a happy moment, your happy moment. All those late nights, stress deadlines, group assignments, they're all behind you. You can now put your trencher on. You are no longer a graduate. Nope. You have officially graduated.
Oh my gosh. I'm so proud.
Before you leave the stage, you'll be handed your qualification, your tohu. Embrace your well-deserved cheering and applause. Then head back to your seat to return the favour for your friends. Last but not least, to your friends, whānau, ainga and family who have supported you through this journey. It's your moment too. When your graduate crosses the stage, stand up, cheer and applaud. We encourage you to waiata, haka, pese and honour your graduate. Let's all celebrate together, make some noise. Once again, congratulations. Today is a celebration of your academic success. We hope today you feel an enormous sense of pride and satisfaction in what you've achieved, and excitement for your future aspirations.
E tū ki tō kei o te waka, kia pākia koe e ngā ngaru o te wā. Stand at the stern of the waka and feel the spray of the future biting at your face.
Tumu Whakatipu, te kura o te tangata pukenga, te kura o te tangata hawara, te tai rau wharagi nau mai, hara mai, rarau mai ra, rarau mai ra, rarau mai ra. Ka wea mai ngā mate ki runga ki a koutou, kia rere tahi, te ua wai kamu ki a rātou kuariru e. Koutou te huinga wairua, haere atura, haere atura, haere atura. Waihua ki rā tātou ngā mahuetanga, ia pai nei, i ngā moi moi a rātou mā kua tūtuki hianei, i wa koutou nā taonga o te rangi, tino whakahirahira nei e, nau mai, hara mai, tau mai i runga no, te karanga o te kuninga ki pure hura, rarau mai rā.
Tēnā koutou katoa. He mini tino mahana. Warm greetings to you all gathered here today. I declare this congregation to be in session. Please remain standing and join with us in singing the University Waiata.
Te kuninga ki pure hura, nei rā te rekaranga e tau atu nei, ki te hapai a te rau tangata, whakaako whakaeke ki te komata. Te kunenga ki pure hura, te ara matarana ka whakaewa e, te maramatanga ka kitea e, ki mihiara ngā haua kia whita e. Te kunenga ki pure hura, te kunenga ki pure hura.
Please be seated. Tēnā tātou. Tēnā tātou katoa. Ka tangi tonu ki ngā mate o te wā, haere koutou e moi. Kia tātou te hunga ora e pai nei, tēnā tātou katoa. Rangatane ki Manawatū, te mana o tēnei whenua, tēnā koutou. Ka ngā whānau o ngā akonga kua tai tawhiti mai, kua tai tata mai, tēnā hoki koutou. Nau mai, ki te kunenga ki Puhiroa, ki Turatia, ki tēnei whakapōtaitanga, hei whakanui i ngā ākonga. Kia koutou ngā ākonga. Kua tutuki, kua ia, ka pai. A kātei, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa. So I've just extended greetings to us all. I've acknowledged Rangatani as the mana whenua of this place, acknowledging those people who have recently passed, acknowledging the graduates and their supporters, welcoming everybody to this ceremony. So, Vice-Chancellor, members of the Massey University Council, the University Community, the Turatia Manawatū Campus Graduation Committee, distinguished guests and graduates and families. My name's Alistair Davis. I'm the Chancellor of Te Kunenga ki Puhiroa Massey University. In this role, I'm responsible for guiding the university's management and strategic vision to ensure that we deliver excellence in education. It's also my great privilege to lead this ceremony today. This week, Massey University is awarding qualifications to a total of 467 graduates across 4 ceremonies. At this one, we are focused on Te Tumu Whakatipu, Massey University College, College of Creative Art, College of Health, and the College of Humanities and Social Sciences. So lots of colleges represented. We're going to have 129 graduates cross the stage, and there's a further 26 in absentia students who will have their qualifications conferred. I'll be honest with you, I can't remember many of the details of my own graduation, certainly not the Chancellor's address, nor the guest speaker, I'm sorry. And I can't even remember receiving my parchment. But what I do remember are the teachers who inspired me and genuinely pushed me to reach my full potential. And of course, I remember my parents and my friends who supported me through 5 years of hard work. So with that in mind, I'd like to address 3 important groups here today, starting with the people behind me, you guys. On this stage are many of the academic staff who have guided you through your qualifications. They have shared their knowledge and their wisdom to foster your development and growth. Many have gone above and beyond to ensure your success, making this day special for them as they witness you graduate. So I'd like to extend my heartfelt thanks to you all. And this thank you extends beyond just teaching. Universities are catalysts for progress. The research that underpins all that we do drives innovation, and it fosters discussions that contribute to a better and more progressive society. I also want to recognise the wider team of staff who keep the place functioning. From the staff who ensure that students have a smooth start to their study journey, through to the people who are organising today's graduation, and everyone else who plays an important part along the way. We have more than 3,000 staff members, all dedicated to making Massey a leading university. Thank you all for your contributions. Second group I'd like to acknowledge is the family and friends who have supported their loved one through their university education. Parents, partners, children, colleagues, friends, you have all played a crucial role, whether through financial support or practical help, or simply offering encouragement and care. Your contributions have made a difference. They say it takes a village to raise a child. and the same can be said for earning a university education. No one achieves this alone. So whatever your role has been in helping your whānau member or your friends reach this milestone today, a huge thanks and congratulations goes to you too. So when it's their turn to come across the stage and receive their parchment, please don't hold back. Applaud, cheer, whistle, waiata, whatever feels right to you. Finally, I turn to the group of the moment, our graduates. Congratulations, you've made it. Securing a university qualification is no small feat. And so on behalf of the university, I commend you for this achievement. While you've accomplished this on your own efforts, alongside the support of the university staff and your friends and family along the way, remember that a university qualification is both an achievement and a privilege. Vice-Chancellor Professor Jan Thomas will address you at the end of the ceremony regarding the responsibilities that come with being a graduate of Massey University. But in the meantime, take a moment to relish your success, reflect on the journey you've been on, and give thanks for the opportunities that you've received. We welcome you to the ranks of the alumni, now over 150,000 strong, and we wish you well with your future endeavours, confident that your Massey education will serve as a solid foundation for ongoing success. Kia kaha, be strong. Be sure to use the opportunities that you have to contribute to your communities. Harness your skills and knowledge and strive to make a positive impact on the world. As you embark on this new chapter, remember you carry the values of Massey with you: innovation, integrity, a commitment to lifelong learning. Your Massey whānau are proud of you, and we are excited to see all that you will accomplish. So, to the university staff behind me, to the family and friends, and to our graduates, congratulations on a special day. Make the most of this celebration. By the authority of the Council of Massey University, I, Alistair Davis, Chancellor, will now award the certificates and diplomas and confer degrees on those to be presented and on those in absentia. Dr. Tony Fisher, the Director of Teaching and Learning from the College of Humanities and Social Sciences, will be calling the names of graduates and recipients of certificates and diplomas from Tumu, Whakatipu, the College of Creative Arts, and the College of Humanities and Social Sciences, and Associate Professor Ian Laird, who's the Associate Professor from the School of Health Sciences, will call the names of graduates and recipients of certificates and diplomas in the College of Health. Professor Cynthia White, the Pro-Vice Chancellor of the College of Humanities and Social Sciences, and Professor Jill McCutcheon, Pro-Vice Chancellor of the College of Health, will be handing out the parchments.
Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the Certificate of University Preparation the candidate I'm about to name, Hannah Elizabeth Carpenter. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Commercial Music the graduand I'm about to name, Elizabeth Rosa Stewart. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Fine Arts with Honours the graduand I'm about to name, Jana Ani Pirihira Patete. Thank you, Chancellor.
Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the Certificate in Public Health the candidates I am about to name. Vanessa Werner Kramer. Joanna Maria Frances Gimmel. Sharon Margaret Sweeney Lauder. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Health Science the graduands I am about to name. Ashley Gale Botha. Shay Carol Dyrene. Jennifer Feldwick. Alexandra Dorothea Flood. Kendall Francis Giles. Pele na ise kawa ha'apai lolahia. Annette Priyanka Narayan. Sean Ryan Tunnicliffe. Alexander Joseph Webber. Shirani May Wildboar, Massey Scholar. Nadia Amina Zaman. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Science the graduand I am about to name, Emily Zoe. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Social Work the graduands I am about to name, Hyans Fadani. Jessie Neve Johnson. Cheyenne Emma May Jones. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Sport and Exercise the graduands I'm about to name, Abby Grace Crawley. Ella Jane Girdham. Douglas Seethers Jarrett. Sneha Ununya Subramanyam. Tirangitira Warhiho Waitokia. Kylie Ann Young. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the Postgraduate Diploma in Health Science the candidate I'm about to name, Vincent Noel Heidecker. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the Postgraduate Diploma in Nursing the candidates I'm about to name. Pauline Arabelle Pabello Adri, with distinction. Zuzana Hollingova. Thrushin Anna Kurian. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Analytics the graduand I'm about to name. Robert James Spencer, with distinction. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Applied Social Work the graduands I'm about to name. Barry John Crosby. Courtney Marianne Johansson. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in a degree of Master of Health Science the graduands I'm about to name. Rachel Haley Barclay, with distinction. Hannah Rose Buzan, with distinction. Kokila Naidu. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Nursing the graduands I'm about to name. Sally Akasola Hall. Philippa Margaret Reedpath, First Class Honours. Marie Gladys Cuesta Salasay, First Class Honours. Brooke Anna Truesdell. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Public Health the graduands I'm about to name. Pinina Ruia Hiti, First Class Honours. Adelaide Dukia Oladeli Va'okakala. Chancellor, the degrees are also confirmed and the certificates and diplomas are also awarded to those who are in absentia. Thank you, Chancellor.
It is now my pleasure to invite Lieutenant Colonel Edward Craw to address the audience. Lieutenant Craw was enlisted in the New Zealand Army in 1999, serving his 25-year career as a commissioned officer of the Royal New Zealand Armoured Corps. He has served in a wide range of command, technical, staff and training appointments, with the majority of his career based out of Waihuru and Linton military camps. In his current roles as Head of Army Strategy Management and Director, Army People and Culture, he is responsible to the Chief of Army for managing the strategic direction, transformation and overseas engagements of the Army and the development and implementation of the Army's bicultural policy and gender inclusivity program. Quite a big job. Lieutenant Colonel Craw has been deployed on 4 operational tours of duty. In 2001 to East Timor as the commander of the Armoured Fighting Vehicle Troop. In 2010 to the Sudan as Chief of Military Plans for the United Nations. In 2011 to Afghanistan as company commander of the New Zealand Provincial Reconstruction Team, and in 2017 back to South Sudan as the military assistant to the Special Representative of the Secretary General. During COVID-19, as if all those assignments weren't enough, during COVID-19, Lieutenant Colonel Craw spent 11 months as the New Zealand Defence Force Task Group Commander of Military Deployment to MIQ facilities in Hamilton, Rotorua and Wellington. Lieutenant Colonel Craw is a graduate of the Australian Defence Force Command and Staff College and holds a master's degree in Military and Defence Studies from the Australian National University. Let's give him a warm welcome.
Ina mana, ina reo, inaro rangatira mā, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Kina mati haere, haere, haere atu rā. Kina hunga ora e hui hui mai nei, tēnā koutou katoa. Ki te whari e tēnei, tēnā koe. Kina mana whenua, tēnā koutou. E te iwi e tau mai nei, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Chancellor Davis, tēnā koe. Vice-Chancellor Professor Thomas, tēnā koe. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, College of Humanities and Social Sciences, Professor White, tēnā koe. Pro-Vice-Chancellor of the College of Health, Professor McCutcheon, tēnā koe. University Council members and the senior leadership team, tēnā koutou. Chancellor, thank you for inviting me to be your guest speaker today. To the graduates and the audience, you're probably going to think that we colluded in our speeches today, as you're going to hear some of the themes again, and I hope that between the two of us, we might be able to get one that resonates with you a little bit more enduringly than what the Chancellor's memories recall. But thank you. It is a true and humbling privilege to be here with you all and to be able to share a small part of your celebrations, and moreover to be able to recognise the success and accomplishments of the graduates that are assembled here today. It's also great to be able to build on the long-standing relationship between the New Zealand Army and Defence Force and Massey University. For those of you that aren't aware, our relationship includes a large body of shared research and heritage activities. And in particular this year, I'm proud to be able to acknowledge some colleagues in the audience, one of whom will be receiving her PhD for her research on gendered experiences in the New Zealand infantry. I'd also like to acknowledge Professor Beth Greener, the head of the School of People, Environment and Planning, who has recently been made an honorary professor of the New Zealand Defence Force Command and Staff College. In my roles as Director of People and Culture and the Head of Strategy Management, I really do see the value of our relationship between the military and the university on an almost daily basis, as our shared knowledge frequently intersects in the work streams that I manage to continue to transform Army into a modern fighting force, at the heart of which are always our people. Now, to those of you that will graduate today, I would really like to acknowledge your respective academic journeys, and I truly congratulate you on your achievements that we are all here to recognise. Ko te pai te whati. Wāhia kia tata, ko te pai tata. Whakamua kia tina. Seek out distant horizons and cherish those you attain. You have attained one today. Congratulations. If your journey to this point has been like anything like my own, which was a comparatively short tertiary education, it will have been quite the roller coaster to date. It's no doubt included a number of social, interspersed with a few academic highlights, plenty of why am I and what have I got myself into moments, and probably, in fact I'd say definitely, would have included some stress, probably some tears, and then today, your graduation day, I truly do hope that you feel a well-deserved sense of pride in your achievements. I would also like to acknowledge, as the Chancellor did, the support that you would have no doubt given and received from one another and from your wider whānau and friends over the years. I'm acutely aware from my own and my wife's operational deployments and our time studying that the support of friends and family is fundamental to enabling the kind of successes that we recognise here with you today. We certainly wouldn't achieve these sorts of milestones alone. There are two themes that I would really like to share with you today. The first is with regards to uncertainty, and that's a state that many of you may find yourself in at this juncture. The second is about challenging the norms through curiosity. Graduating today will draw to close a significant chapter or phase for you, and I'm sure that many of you will be feeling somewhat confronted with the uncertainty of what next. Or for those of you that do know what lies ahead, it might be a case of how next? How do I take the academic knowledge I have gained forward into the world? This uncertainty will naturally be a little unsettling, in particular when coupled with the range of financial, social, climate and security challenges presently at play around the world. But this is the reality of the environment that you will now have to put your skills, qualifications, skill, knowledge and qualifications into practice within. That's a reality. I must say, though, that from my own experience, as I stand here looking at you, or looking out at you, I'm genuinely inspired by your resilience in achieving what you have against such a robust academic standard and probably at least the back end, if not all of, the 100-year pandemic that we've endured. It gives me every confidence that each of you has the ability to make a positive difference along whatever paths of uncertainty your futures will take you down. In my own experience, it has only been when I've been able to look back in reflection that I've realised that I could have been more certain and confident. This was particularly so when I was asked to deploy for 9 months to Afghanistan as the company commander for the Provincial Reconstruction Team. I had 2 weeks' warning to deploy. I didn't really know the 60-odd person team that I was to command. I hadn't trained with them, and I wasn't read into the details of the security situation beyond knowing that the insurgency had become significantly more active in the Bamiyan province. Despite knowing it was exactly what I'd trained for over the past, at that time, 11 years, I was actually packing myself inside. Reflecting back now, though, I can actually see that I was prepared for that uncertainty. So if you are feeling a little unsettled with that uncertainty that will lay ahead, I would encourage you to reflect on your own journey to date. Go back a few years and take stock of what you've endured, what you've enjoyed, what you've learned, what you've achieved, and how you've grown. This is your journey. It's not your destination. It is what makes you who you are. It is what makes you unique, and it has prepared you to be successful for the next chapter, however uncertain it is, that next phase of your life. Embrace it, own it, but continue to grow. My second point is one of encouragement. Please continue to be curious and don't be afraid to challenge the norms and the status quo. Now, that's not to say that those norms and the status quo will be wrong, but if we don't challenge them, if you don't challenge them, we might be able to envisage what better looks like, but things won't actually change. Your time learning at Massey will have embedded the gifts of creativity, criticality, and curiosity within you. And you wouldn't have made it to your graduation day if it hadn't instilled those values in you. But you can't leave them hanging on the wall with your parchment. You will need to be prepared to use them every day to protect yourself from bias and to impart the contemporary knowledge you gained through your university program into existing, often deeply embedded and perhaps very traditional systems. A couple of weeks back, I was in Motueka on an experiential leadership activity, sort of a military equivalent of a leadership retreat. However, the penny dropped for me on a point of peer feedback that I'd received. The feedback went along the lines of, Edward would benefit from looking to external research and data to balance his internal and experiential understanding. The penny drop was the realisation that I was getting somewhat comfortable in accepting the knowledge that was already within arm's reach. I realised that if I don't look beyond my own and that of my team's perspective, I risk reinforcing or perpetuating what may be a completely wrong or unhelpful norm, or perhaps worse, fall victim to the very caution I hear myself telling my 18-year-old sons of course the internet will give you the answer you're looking for. The skills of being able to conduct critical research in a modern, digitised, AI-enabled world is one that I truly do not think can be understated. In my current roles, I find myself and my team constantly having to be curious, critical, and creative. Be it in the development of a strategy that will see the Army out to 2040 and challenging the preconceptions of the operational environment over that time, addressing the outcomes and the observations of the Y2500 Military Veterans Kaupapa Inquiry into the treatment of Māori service people, or to remove gender-related barriers where, as we are learning, many of those are just born out of misplaced norms. As you go forward, aim to see out each day knowing that you will have in some way, big or small, been creative, been critical, and been curious. Doing so will mean that you will in fact start each following day better off than you did the day before. And that's how progress happens. Have the trust that your journey has prepared you far more than you will have realised to make a positive change in whatever the future holds. I will close off here, as I'm pretty sure that there's a pretty significant aftermatch, probably hot on the heels of this graduation ceremony. Chancellor, staff, thank you again for the invitation to be a great guest speaker. Graduands, congratulations. Nō reira, tēnā kātou katoa.
Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel Craw. Yeah, handling uncertainty and staying curious. So important messages to hold on to. Thank you. We're now going to proceed with the conferment of degrees and awarding of university diplomas and certificates.
Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the Certificate in Arts the candidate I'm about to name, Ethan Michael Castellanos. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the Diploma in Arts the candidates I'm about to name, Arthur Alexander Smith. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Arts the graduands I'm about to name. Hannah Lee Broad. Severin Francois Phuong Brown. Bella Ann Candy. Diana Edmond. Liam Daniel John Farrell. Brittany Kate Good. Danielle Felicia Hansen. Shannon Lee Henson. Maya Jorgensen. Massey Scholar. Georgia Louise Capene. Temaleti Pail Piangil Kao. Alexander Icarus Feng King. Taitu Beira Lemesa. Ashley Marie Leonard. Ashley Phoenix Margaret Lockwood. Holly Liana McCain. Richard John Meredith. Michelle Easter Moata Amilo. Hannah Pearl Coot Nelson. Nikita Isabel Lucy Nichols. Michelle Belinda Pepler. Florinda Bernadine Munien Peterson. Matthew Blythe Phillips, Massey Scholar. Melissa Ann Pronk. Hewin James Rossville, Massey Scholar. Julia Joanne Rowe. Ebony Lauren Simons. Brittany Sharon Stevenson. Quinn Lucy Stone. Cherokee Lee Torres. Alicia Joy Adele Winter. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Resource and Environmental Planning the graduands I'm about to name. Samuel Theodore Fitness. Nina Marson. Slade Dion Rees. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the Graduate Certificate in Arts the candidates I'm about to name. Haifa Mohsen Saleh Al-Batati. Joanna Margaret Watson. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the Graduate Diploma in Arts the candidates I'm about to name. Anna Magdalena Artsvanger. Amy Danielle Granzier. Bethany Kathleen Grace Wilson. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the Graduate Diploma in Learning and Teaching the candidates I'm about to name. Merle Jennifer Adams. Catherine Mary Lancaster. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the Postgraduate Certificate in Education the candidate I'm about to name. Alicia Sarah Honor. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the Postgraduate Diploma in Arts the candidate I'm about to name. Carleen K. Thomas, with distinction. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the Postgraduate Diploma in Education the candidates I'm about to name. James Anthony. Hayley Faith Henderson. Jane Elizabeth Hill. Webster Munyaradzi Kwangwari. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the Postgraduate Diploma in International Security the candidate I'm about to name. Erin Marie Bell. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours the graduand I'm about to name. Kate Alice Evelyn Bryant. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Arts the graduands I'm about to name. Willow Dulcie Valerie Forgerson. Suitaisa Javier. Janelle Mary Smith with distinction. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Creative Writing the graduands I'm about to name. Paolo Joseph Cacciopoli. Nicholas Kirk Smith. Samantha Shuko Oakley with distinction. Nicola Christine Thorstensen with distinction. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Education the graduand I am about to name. Claire Josephine Fernan Sedsito with distinction, Master's Research Scholar. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Emergency Management the graduands I am about to name. Jeremy Robert Gibbons, with distinction. Sophie Rose Lascarides, with distinction. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of International Development the graduands I am about to name. Paula Jane Matto, with distinction. Isabella Grace Patrick, with distinction. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Resource and Environmental Planning the graduand I'm about to name. Rihanna May Flaherty, First Class Honours. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Sustainable Development Goals the graduands I'm about to name. Lauren Benedict. Bessie McKerry Clark, with distinction. Lewis Daniel Gibson, with distinction. Venkata Narasimhan Koduyavur Raghuram. Diane George Nomino. Julia Heather Rowling, with distinction. Chancellor, the degrees are also conferred and the certificates and diplomas are also awarded to those who are in absentia. Thank you, Chancellor.
It is now my pleasure to invite Sneha Subramanian to make a valedictory address on behalf of the students. Sneha was born and raised in Bangalore, India, and she started her journey at Massey University in 2021. She spent her first year studying a Bachelor of Sport and Exercise via distance while waiting for New Zealand's borders to open, finally making it onto the Manawatū campus halfway through 2022. Now, as a child, Sneha's career ambitions were constantly changing. One day she wanted to be a vet, the next a teacher, and at one point even an astronaut. However, as she neared the end of high school, she realised that studying sport and exercise was the perfect way to combine her passion for sports, physical activity, and the human body. Reflecting on her decision to move to Aotearoa, New Zealand, she describes it as a remarkable journey of both personal and academic growth, one that has far exceeded her expectations. Looking ahead, Sneha is excited to continue her journey in New Zealand as she moves to Auckland to pursue a Master of Physiotherapy practice. Please join with me in welcoming Sneha to the stage.
Good afternoon, Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, members of the Massey University Council, lecturers and academic staff, distinguished guests, fellow graduates, family and friends. I also want to extend a warm welcome to those who couldn't join us in person today, but are watching from home. Thank you all for being here to share in this special moment. It is both an honor and a privilege to stand before you and share a few words on our special day. 4 years ago, I never could have imagined that I'd be here today delivering this address. At the time, I was starting my journey at Massey from my childhood bedroom right in the middle of a global pandemic. Definitely not the scenario I'd envisioned for my first year at university. We began this chapter a little differently than those before us. Uni life involved attending Zoom classes and online labs. Though we started in an uncertain world, we grappled with the pandemic the best we could. We rode the wave of transformation, like many in our generation, as we rose to the challenges of university education. I never imagined that waking up at unearthly hours for Zoom classes while still being stuck overseas would eventually lead to making lifelong friends when I did arrive to New Zealand. But here we are. I remember as a child reading one of those choose-your-own-adventure books, where you'd make a decision and you'd flip to a different page and the story would change based on that decision. I've always thought of life to be a bit like that. Every choice we make, whether big or small, moves us closer to who we are and shapes the person we are becoming. It could be as significant as moving halfway across the world to start fresh, or as simple as deciding to attend that 8 a.m. class on a Monday morning. And I know each of you have similar moments, decisions, big and small, that have shaped your path and brought you here to this moment, this day. But for all the choices we've made, none of us have done this alone. To our lecturers and academic staff, without your expert guidance and constant encouragement, we would not be here today. To our whānau and friends, each and every one of you has added so much to this chapter. Whether it was accompanying us on a much-needed sweet treat mish, or staying late to proofread an assignment on a topic you had no idea about, your support has made all the difference. We each have our unique journeys, but today our stories happily converge. Today we celebrate the end of one chapter and the beginning of another. Today we reflect on all the choices we've made, celebrate every assignment submitted, every exam sat, and yes, every one of those countless tabs and peer-reviewed articles we closed at the end of an essay. Today isn't just about reflecting on the past. It's also about looking ahead. It's time to embrace the possibilities of the future, apply the knowledge and skills we've gained, and a chance to make a positive impact. It's up to us to decide what happens next, knowing that every step we take will be another page in our unique adventure, because after all, our adventure is still being written, and it's up to us. Thank you.
Thank you, Sneha, for your valedictory address. She has been on quite a journey, as I guess it has been for all of you. We will now proceed with the doctoral conferments.
Chancellor, a doctorate, either a PhD or a professional named doctorate, is the highest research degree awarded by the university. The successful completion of a doctorate represents a significant achievement. Through the submission of a sustained piece of research expressed in the production of a written thesis of no more than 100,000 words, or a creative work of equivalent size and scope, or via a series of publications, candidates are expected to make an original contribution to knowledge in a specific field of study. Candidates will typically spend 3 to 4 years of full-time research solving a problem or addressing a particular set of questions. An international panel of experts then examines the resulting body of work through both written and oral examination. Doctoral research is challenging and represents a huge commitment to advancing research and scholarship. We honour the achievements of our doctoral graduates by inviting them to come onto the stage at the end of the after they've been awarded, thereby formally welcoming them into the academic and scholarly communities and acknowledging their entitlement to be called doctor. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Doctor of Clinical Psychology the graduand I am about to name. Victoria Nazari. Social media challenges, which are structured activities completed by participants with the engagement posted to social media, have resulted in injury and even death. Ms. Nazari's thesis explores how different stakeholders construct dangerous social media challenges and what the implications are for participants. News reports, academic material and YouTube comments were analysed. Ms. Nazari shows that ineffective and limited interventions externalise responsibility onto individual participants and their families. Chancellor, Dr. Nazari. Delwyn Joy Blondell, Doctoral Scholar. Ms. Blondell investigated the lives of New Zealand's incorrigibles between 1870 and 1930. Her study demonstrated the misfit was part of the community and their behaviours show the strength of middle-class norms despite the obstacles they encountered when treated as underserving. Chancellor, Dr. Blondell. Amy Brosnan. Ms. Brosnan, an officer in the New Zealand Army, conducted a qualitative study into the experience of being infantry and the way that gender may influence this experience. In doing so, she has created knowledge of how socially constructed ideas of being a man or a woman intersects with institutional assumptions, habits and practices of being infantry. Chancellor, Dr. Brosnan. Jessica Marianne Massey Halley, Doctoral Scholar. Ms. Halley's research examines how digital workers in Wellington's tech sector persist in the face of platform capitalism's inherent precarity. Ethnographic research highlights how Wellington's distinct cultural and entrepreneurial landscape influences digital labour practices, contributing to our understanding of how workers construct careers and identities within precarious labour markets. Chancellor, Dr. Halley. Pamela June McNeil, Doctoral Scholar. Ms. McNeil's research examined the barriers and enablers to work in both general and disability sectors for disabled New Zealanders. Research highlighted the importance of self-determination to mitigate barriers and how opportunities for disabled people and employers to meet could lead to job offers. The benefit to the disability sector of including disabled people in paid leadership roles was also highlighted. Chancellor, Dr. McNeill. Daniel Brian Ryland, Doctoral Scholar. Mr. Ryland explored tenure change in response to housing crises in Aotearoa, New Zealand over the 20th century. Their research highlights the importance of imagining tenure as more than a binary of home ownership and renting to engage with housing crises. Chancellor, Dr. Ryland. Dana Maurice Taylor, Doctoral Scholar. Ms Taylor invited internationally qualified nurses, or IQNs, to share stories of their workplace interactions with colleagues. Her multimodal positioning analysis model revealed aspects of their professional identity, including how interactions with colleagues affected self and well-being. As workplace interactions impacted IQN's identity, these findings may lead to greater support of IQNs and their career sustainability. Chancellor, Dr. Taylor. Joanna Ilana Thomas Maud, Doctoral Scholar. Ms. Thomas Maud explored the registration experiences of overseas trained doctors and found that systemic barriers have often prevented qualified doctors living in Aotearoa, New Zealand from practicing even during the COVID-19 pandemic. Her research emphasised the need for policy reforms to establish more transparent registration processes and address chronic medical workforce shortages. Chancellor, Dr. Thomas Maud. Thank you, Chancellor. Would all our graduates please stand? He honore nui te whakatau atu I a koutou, hei raukura o te kuninga ki pūre huroa. It is my great honour to welcome you as alumni of Massey University. The award of a university degree carries many privileges, but like all privileges, it also carries responsibilities. I charge you as graduates of Massey University to use what you have learnt for your own betterment and for the benefit of your communities. I charge you to use the skills and knowledge you have acquired with rigour and integrity, and to commit yourselves to a program of lifelong learning and discovery. I charge you to remember the lessons Massey University has taught you about the worth of others, particularly those who've not had the opportunities that you have had. I charge you to set goals and to continue the hard work that has brought you so far. And in all that you do, I charge you to be deserving of the good name of Massey University. Everyone join me in a worthy round of applause. Congratulations. Please be seated. Thank you, Chancellor.
Everybody okay? We're just coming into land here. At the conclusion of the ceremony, guests are requested to... Well, I can smell the gunpowder here. At the conclusion of the ceremony, guests are requested to remain in their seats until the procession has gone out and we're assembling in Broadway Avenue. Please then join our celebration procession to the square, where we hope you will mix and mingle with your graduates, staff, family and friends who've all been part of your graduates' successful journey. I declare this congregation to be adjourned. Would you please join with us in singing the national anthem, God Defend New Zealand, the words of which are going to be printed on the screen. Would you please stand?